How Stoicism Kills Overthinking, Part 1. The more you think, the less you control. Why? Have you ever fallen into the state? You sit still. No one disturbs you. But in your mind, a storm is raging. You replay a moment, a word, an action, a decision you think you're analyzing, but in truth, you're tying yourself up. Epictetus, once a slave who became a great philosopher, said, "It's not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them." So here's the big question. Why do we get more anxious the more we try to control things by thinking? Why does analysis only lead to more mental chaos? Let's start with a paradox, to get to the truth. Part 2, living in an age of never enough. Imagine a very normal day. You wake up and immediately check your phone. An email from your boss, a message left unanswered, a notification that makes you feel left behind. Before stepping out the door, your mind is already overwhelmed. As you walk, your head spins. Am I doing enough? Are they judging me? Am I missing something? We live in a world that demands instant reactions, instant replies, instant understanding, instant solutions. But the issue isn't those demands. The issue is we believe we must control it all. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor respected for his calmness, wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." But the opposite happens every day. We try to control what's beyond our grasp by overthinking. And the more we try, the more exhausted, anxious, and disconnected from ourselves we become. Fear doesn't come from events. It comes from the way you think. Stoic philosophy doesn't ask you to give up emotions. It teaches you to master your response to emotions. As Epictetus said, it's not events that disturb us, but our thoughts about them. We worry about things that haven't happened. We fear imaginary tragedies. And when the mind can't tell real from fiction, it falls into a loop. Think, react, stress, overthink again. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your mind is the door, either to peace or to turmoil. And the Stoic key is this: distinguish what's in your control and what's not. You can't control what others think, how the world shifts, or what the future holds. But you can choose your response. As Seneca put it, we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Here's a story to illustrate. A young Roman soldier under Marcus Aurelius couldn't sleep before battle. He imagined death, defeat, and painful goodbyes. His commander, a practicing Stoic, told him, "Death hasn't come. Defeat hasn't happened. So why are you letting something unreal control you right now?" That soldier learned his first lesson. Response is a choice, and peace is the reward of the right choice. Part 4, peace is a skill, not a miracle. Stoicism doesn't require you to become a sage to find peace. It only asks you to practice small things every day. Here are 3 Stoic habits to break the loop of overthinking. 1. Create space between stimulus and response. When anxious, we tend to react immediately, texting, running, overthinking. But the Stoic creates space, a pause, a moment to observe. Epictetus taught, practice not reacting immediately. Give yourself space to choose your best response. Practical action. Next time you feel tension, take 3 deep breaths, count to 10, and observe your mind as if it belonged to someone else. Just a few seconds. But those seconds give you power over the spiral. 2. Write down what's outside your control. Marcus Aurelius had a habit of journaling each night. He listed his worries, then crossed out the ones he couldn't control. This wasn't to deny reality, but to sharpen the skill of discernment. What do I act on versus what do I release? Marcus wrote, "If it wasn't caused by you, don't let it disturb you." Practical action. Each night, write down 3 worries, then cross out the ones that don't belong to you. Crossing them out is a way of freeing your mind. 3. begin the morning with a negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. Sounds strange, but Stoics don't wish for the best. They prepare for the worst. By imagining what could go wrong, they train the mind to stay grounded. Seneca said, "He who anticipates misfortune robs it of its power." Practical action. Each morning, spend 5 minutes imagining, what if I lose my job, get rejected, face the unexpected? Then ask yourself, will I react like a Stoic or panic? That mental preparation stops you from being a slave to your emotions. If you're already journaling like Marcus or counting to 10 before replying to drama texts, congratulations. You're practicing real Stoicism. And if you want to keep training, don't hesitate to subscribe to Stoic Bloom. Here, we don't teach sainthood. We practice humanity, grounded, steady, calm enough to be kind. Part 5, when you're anxious, what's controlling you? Pause for a second. Ask yourself, when anxiety begins, what's really in control of me? Maybe it's an unread message. Maybe it's a comment you can't stop replaying. Maybe it's a situation you can't change, but your mind keeps making it worse. Epictetus reminded us, it's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them. So the goal isn't to control everything, it's to look closely and ask, who am I giving power to? You might think you're thinking deeply, but really you're disconnecting from yourself, chasing something shapeless, directionless, hoping it disappears. Stoicism doesn't ask you to stay silent. It asks you not to judge too quickly, not to act too soon, not to attach emotions to things that haven't even happened. You don't need to fix everything at once. You only need to protect that inner part of you, quiet, clear, unshaken. Because that clarity, not emotion, is what defines you. Part 6, final truth, you're not anxious. You just need a clearer view. You are not weak. You've just never been taught how to look directly at the issue. Not every thought deserves your belief. Not every feeling requires a response. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." So what does that mean? That most of your inner struggle doesn't come from the world. It comes from you, from the way you think, react, and dramatize. So if you're overthinking, don't blame yourself. Just return to the Stoic principle. Distinguish what is in your control and what is not. And then give all your strength to mastering yourself. That's where freedom begins. If you've ever overthought a simple message or a vague look from someone and asked yourself, am I overdoing this? Then maybe this video is your reminder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who's also struggling. Leave a comment. I don't react, I choose to observe. That's your first step to take back your mind. If you're learning to stay grounded in a chaotic world, stay close to Stoic Bloom. Every video is a still moment, so you can return to yourself. We're not here to escape. We're here to face everything with calm minds and steady reason. Stoic Bloom. Peace doesn't come from everything going right. It comes from you standing firm when it doesn't.